I am on my way to a family meeting in the village. This particular road is called the Minya Okam Road. It leads directly to my village, Ikorobiokoi, in the local government of Akwa Ibom State. It's an untarred road, as you can see, which is bushes and farms on each side of the road that just leads straight to the village, and it connects to the other side of the village called, I believe it's Ikorobia. Ikorobia. So this road is the road that links Ikorobia to Ukam. For those of you who are familiar with the area, most of you won't be. But if you are familiar with this particular road, feel free to comment below. I would love to, I would love to know that there are other people who are watching this that knows exactly where this road is. So again, I'm just heading to the meeting. It was a 2 o'clock meeting on a beautiful afternoon. Let me just give you a backstory of this car. 3 months before arriving in Nigeria, I reached out to one of my buddies. He lives in Uyo. He works for a car dealership on Ikorekbene Road. He deals primarily in car sales, but on occasion, he can, work his magic and, get you a car. He's able to talk to some of his clients to see if they're willing to rent their vehicles out to customers. So that was how I came about this vehicle. I had some specific requirements when I reached out to him on what I was looking for. I wanted a car that was great on gas. I wanted a car that was very practical. And I wanted air conditioning. So he got me this vehicle. At the beginning of the video, if you want to rewind back, you'll see that the trunk of this car is ajar. It is open. It was because the lever broke. I don't remember where I was, but I think I must have hit a pothole or something on the road, and I looked in the rearview mirror and boom, the trunk was ajar. So I was able to just use an electrical cord. I tied an electrical cord around it to secure it and kept on moving. And then I reported it obviously to the owner of the car, who offered to get the car, to get the trunk fixed. But that required him having to take possession of the car for a few hours, which I just didn't really have that time because I was just so busy going in and out. And I said, well, I really don't use this trunk that often, so there's just no need for you to fix it. You can fix it once I've delivered the car to you, and I no longer have any need for it. So that was what I did for, I would say, 2 to 2.5 weeks. I rode. I drove the car like that with the trunk just secured with an electrical cord. So this road, as I understand, they're going to develop it. They're going to tar it eventually. But again, this is just something that's been in discussions for so long. And we don't know when that's going to happen. But if it does happen that the road is tarred, it's just going to bring a lot of activity in that road and hopefully open it up to more of like a commercial access road that connects Ukam to Ikorobia. So what did I pay for this vehicle? I paid 10,000 naira per day to rent this car. And keep in mind that it's just me driving. I mean, I don't have a driver. Normally in Nigeria, people just don't hand you that car. If you're looking to rent a car, it usually comes with the owner driver. It's the owner that picks you up, that drops you off, that waits for you. And I just didn't really have. I didn't want that. I don't consider myself a VIP to require someone to drive me around and wait for me and ride in the back of the car. I wanted to just be able to hop in, start it, and just go about my business. And that was one of the requirements that I wanted. I just didn't want to have a driver. If the owner of the vehicle wasn't ready or interested in just allowing me to rent the car, then it just wasn't gonna work out. So he was able to relay that information to the owner, and just based on trust. I told him that I will take care of his vehicle, and I would treat the vehicle as if it were mine. And that's exactly what I did. I did take very good care of the car. I made sure it was washed daily at the hotel that I was in, Whitebridge Hotel in Uyo. They do provide a daily car wash service for people who with cars on the premises. So every day I woke up, the car was washed and cleaned and just ready for me to go. So yeah, there was no deposit. I didn't have to put down deposit at all. Initially, I rented it. Even though I know I was going to keep it longer than a week, I made an initial payment of 1 week because I just didn't know how I was going to like the car, and I didn't want to really put myself in a situation where I'm committing myself to longer than a week on a vehicle that I may not end up enjoying. So after the first week, the car worked well for me. Very, very practical. Great on gas. And it did the job. So very, very impressed with the vehicle, the performance of the vehicle overall. Again, keep in mind the cost of a rental car can depend based on what you need. If you are just looking for a practical, basic economy style vehicle to get you from where you need to go, expect to pay anywhere from 10,000 to 15,000 naira per day. The initial cost was 15. I was able to negotiate it down to 10,000 naira per day. At the time that I got this vehicle, the exchange rate at the time was, I believe it was I ended up paying between 460 and 480. 480 was the highest. That's 480 naira to $1 was what I paid. So you're gonna pay about $20 to $22 per day if you're looking for a vehicle like this, where you can just take possession of. You don't have to have a driver with you. And again, if something is wrong with the car, if you break it, you kind of fix it. Sort of a gentleman's agreement was what I had. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this gives you the information that you need in your car rental decision-making process. Any questions and comments, please post them in the comment section. And as always, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye. Sam. How's it going?
Uncle Michael.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Uncle.